Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, GA.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for Miami, they've got Jimmy Butler. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the center. White the pass to Carter. Good on the bucket.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Inside, stolen by Carter. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And Levine throws it down.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
Now the Heat with it. 4-point game.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Levine against Robinson. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's White. Here's Carter. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there. A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Dragic left side. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Dragic.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
The feed to White. Good, nice job down low.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Dragic. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
And Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, takes complete control of the paint and finishes the play strong.
Butler passes to Robinson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for White. The Bulls leading by 8. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine wide open. And the Bulls with another miss. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Bulls. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Oh!
Tell us how you really feel
about that finish. Oof. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Crowder. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
It's Dragic with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
For three, Levine, and they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Carves out position, holds his ground, makes it an easy call for the ref.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
The deep three from Levine. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage from the field so far. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Bulls, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the three, the small forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Jones slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Levine against Iguodala. Count it.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, see, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Hero. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Young. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea. Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Olynyk dishes to Dragic. Shoots over White. They get it back.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Andre Iguodala. Saransky's checked in for Chicago.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Man, he's such a capable scorer in transition. I mean, once Saransky gets a step on the D, you got to look out.
Butler, no good.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Well, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Olynyk inside. Carter on him. Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Olynyk. And another shot. Satoransky grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And here's Valentine for three. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Back to Robinson. 14 feet away. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Carter inside the three-point line. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The physicality Carter Jr. plays with, it's impressive. It's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And Porter subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Here's Robinson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Carter looking around. To the inside. Got a piece of it. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Crowder, the pass to Butler. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, and he jams it right. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be. So it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
They've got Dragic. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the 2. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
LaVine kicks to White. LaVine against Robinson. LaVine passes to Carter. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And Markkanen on the follow.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
Robinson misses.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Back to White. Bulls moving the ball around. The kick out to Porter. It's Carter, high post. It's stolen by Dragic. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 12.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And the jam by Levine.
Wow, the quickness Levine possesses is just fantastic. At times, he overwhelms you with it on these drives inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 6.
What unselfishness from the young guard Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Dunn against Dragic to the paint. Olynyk, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Heat shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
Saransky's checked in for Carter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Over to the wing. Harrison passes to Hutchison. Here's Satoransky. Pass to Cornette. 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Strong finish by Olynyk. I mean, he's gotten stronger, and you can see that.
Lobbed up there for Dunn. Passes it to Cornette. Here's Hutchison. Dunn left side. Shoots the 3. No good. Shot missing. Dragic with some nice D. Iguodala dishes to Olynyk. To the middle. Back to Jones. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Hero passes to Dragic. And it's good. 2 points.
And there's the toughness. Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Yeah, look at me.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. Back to Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
He uses good strength and body control to finish around the rim. Butler's the force around the basket.
Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh! Where did that come from? It was beautiful.
Wow.
Throws down the alley-oop slam. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Satoransky. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn.
I mean, and when you think of LaVine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
The Heat trail by 17. Now the pass to Robinson. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Back to Adebayo. Here's Hero. To the middle. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Inside, Young. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Hero. And the 3 off target. Chicago leading by 15. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Young looking it over. Back to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. And LaVine with the slam.
Easy to see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Outside Crowder. Hero passes to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Back to LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Robinson passes to Hero. Deflects the pass. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Here's White. Misses the 3. .153 left to play in the final quarter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Takes it from 10. Again, Adebayo missing. Chicago leading by 17. Porter passes to White.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Young left side. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Butler. Out to the wing. Back to Crowder. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And finished off by Robinson.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big. Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
And here again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go. Out to the right wing, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. From deep. Off on that one. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the
for the land of the...
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sport. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the wing, Levine. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Levine dishes to White. Back to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, those are the subtle moves that Levine is adding to his game. That pump fake, now he is just heading to the line. Nice.
And so Levine nails both of them. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Porter, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's deflected.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Now here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Colin Sexton. Chicago also making some changes. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Thompson left side to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Now, here's Dunn. It's picked off. The dive for the ball. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love with the ball.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Hutchison trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The Cavaliers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he knocks down the first one. Valentine's checked in for Chicago.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Here's Dunn. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. To the left wing, fires the three. Young. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
Nance finds Thompson. Here's Garland. Rejected by Young. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Chicago again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Harrison's checked in for Satoransky. To the inside. Here's Thompson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Valentine dishes to Dunn. Back to Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot by Harrison, no good. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Dunn. Up and in on the layup.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
And the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead at 11 points to... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Andre Drummond is out there with Nance. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. White finds Carter. And here's Valentine for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Porter. Got a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Harrison. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
In the corner, Nance with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Kevin Porter. Then for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Porter comes in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Harrison. And the shot goes in. Osman's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
To the wing right side. Outside, Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Osman. Puts it up. The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 7 points in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Windler, guarded by Levine, and Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Sexton finds Drummond. Back to Sexton. Here's Windler. Love outside. Knocked loose. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Love. Porter looking it over. Outside, Markkanen. The pass to Cornett. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Bulls making a change also. Satoransky's checked in. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Sexton, and it's denied. They retain possession. Back to Drummond. Second chance shot. Sexton's shot is good. He's got 6.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Garland kicks to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Passes it to Levine. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that one, good.
Well, how about the athleticism of Otto Porter on full display there?
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Sexton. Misses from short range. Satoransky looking around. It's Porter outside. He's off on that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cleveland ahead, leading by 14. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half. A lot of it.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you... And that's going to do it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Osman. Markkanen pulls it in.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Feeds it to Garland. And Levine with the block.
Well, with his vertical, Levine sends it back. That is nice.
And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. The wide open look here for Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist. Garland's got 8. Bulls trail by 18. It's White on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Sexton kicks to Drummond. Out to the right wing. And Love has it in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Sexton. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Pass to White. Inside. Sexton against Levine. Osman, the pass to Garland. He feeds it to Love. They double-team Love. Stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And White with the stuff.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Right wing. Love kicks to Drummond. Now the pass to Garland. Sexton against White, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Harrison's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White.
Yeah, easy call.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. First one falls for him. The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. To the paint, here's Young, and Young with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness, a sensational athlete. Go ahead, Thaddeus Young.
Garland, the rebound by Young. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Harrison. The feed to Young. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Saransky's checked in for Chicago. Passes to Garland. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Garland's got 10.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Out left to the wing, down low. Young passes to Valentine, over to the wing, to the inside, and Young kicks to Dunn. Pass to Hutchison, shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Porter passes to Thompson. Feeds to Nance. Garland with it. On the wing, Porter. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Valentine. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Dunn, right side. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bulls trail by 17. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Chicago grabs the miss.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line. Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Young with the steal. Here's Satoransky. The layup off target. And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's White. The shot's good.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Sexton kicks to Love. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Cavaliers now. Drummond dishes to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Porter passes to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 14. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And it's White missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking.
And Levine throws it down.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Garland, he's checked in for Porter. And the Bulls making a change also. Harrison's checked in.
Now think back to the 2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall. Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest.
And the lead is down inside single digits. LaVine's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Sexton attacking. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here. Porter's checked in. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Drummond. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Osman, the pass to Garland. Kicks it to Drummond. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
To the middle, stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And just a disciplined defender. Carter Jr. uses his instincts to make his opponent uncomfortable.
Here's Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. And there's Levine on the assist by White.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Cleveland.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Andre Drummond.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They led the game at 1 point by 20, and he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Sexton. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
Dunn passes to Gafford. Here's Hutchison. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're fans.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's White. And Vucevic pulls it down. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Oh, Porter in position. Levine finds Porter. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Poked away. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Fournier's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Pass to Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Gordon hits both of them.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Now here is Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
An explosive big man, Wendell Carter Jr., exciting around the rim.
Inside, stolen by Levine. In transition, here come the Bulls. Carter's running. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. To the paint, here's Fournier. The shake. Orlando moving the ball around. The pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Markkanen. And Porter, here we go. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. It's stolen by Fultz. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off Greg were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Fultz. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Gordon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Carter left side. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good on the 3. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Fournier finds Isaac. Outside Gordon. And stolen by White. And Levine, here we go. And it's sent back by Isaac. Count the basket. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Down low. Vucevic. The shot from the low post is good.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got his second basket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
The versatility of Satoransky is valuable. He scores, rebounds, and passes the ball so well.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Porter, and it's done in for Zach LaVine. Now here is Augustine. Gordon kicks to Ennis. Back to Gordon. Pass to Ennis. And there's the feed to Bamba. Just 3 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Passes to Ross. Augustine against Dunn. Here's Gordon. Satoransky grabs the miss. Dunn outside. The kick out to Young. 11 feet away, and there's Dunn on the assist from Thaddeus Young.
You know, this is where Dunn's best, shooting the jumper.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get... And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he...
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
We've got DJ Augustine. Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chris Dunn. Ross finds Bamba. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And there's the pass to Satoransky. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Ross. Back to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Bulls leading by 6.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Inside. Bamba inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ross. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Satoransky, the pass to Young. A three-pointer, no good. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. Fournier is checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Levine against Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and he drops it in from the low post.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Here's Fultz, and he makes good on the layup. Fultz has got his first basket.
Yeah, good luck trying to slow Fultz down. I mean, even when you knock him around while he's driving, he stays with it.
Levine wide open. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Pass to Fultz. 52 seconds left in the first half. Isaac right side. Feeds it to Vucevic. Banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
White the pass to Markkanen. Porter in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The 10-footer. And White with the stuff.
Kobe White with the quickness and the dunk at the end.
The Magic trail by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Nice D from Fournier. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. Here's Fultz. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 6-point lead. And that'll about...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center. Levine, good.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
The Magic trail by 8. Pass to Fultz. Now the dish to Vucevic. And although the passes aren't flashy by it, and here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Stolen by Levine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Isaac against Porter. Here's Vucevic. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Right there, the burst of Zach LaVine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
The Magic trail by 11. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Fournier passes to Gordon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. In the corner, Valentine with it. Here's Harrison. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Harrison kicks to Valentine. Back to Harrison. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 11. To the inside. Young with the steal. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Fournier. And that one's good. Harrison.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. High post Vucevic. He's got 9. Here's Isaac. And there it is for him. Isaac's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Young pass to Cornette. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Then for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Gordon.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Hutchison. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen comes in for Luke Cornette. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
Down against Augustine. Right side, Gordon. And good that time. Gordon's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. LaVine dishes to Markkanen. Ross grabs the board.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Ennis passes to Ross. Inside, and the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
And so it's Zach LaVine making. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Gordon and Bamba the combo inside. And it's Isaac in at the three slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. The shot. That misses off the backboard.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Dunn. Count it. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Fultz against Dunn. Here's Isaac. Hutchison with the rebound. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the Magic. And Chicago also making a switch. Porter's checked in. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. Passes it to Hutchison. Back to Satoransky. That one good for two.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. He feeds it to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And it's White missing. The Magic trail by 9. And the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Versus physical D, Porter shows the determination to get to his spot and finish.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Outside Fournier. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for White. Pass to Vucevic. Lock at 6. Here's Isaac. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. The Magic have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Levine. The tray. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Fultz. Back to Gordon. Over Markkanen. And it's Gordon missing. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Back to Porter. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Levine. Porter in the corner. Off target from outside. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. A 12-point game. Back to Isaac. Kicks it out to Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Porter. Vucevic dishes to Gordon, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter passes to Satoransky. Back to Porter. Wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about
The Chicago River winding its way. And with
Kevin, thanks.
all right, thank you, David. So here is Miami's starting group. They've got Dragic. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Adebayo in at the center. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Levine with it. Robinson picks him up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Now, here's Adebayo. Robinson finds Adebayo. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And here are the Heat now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Dragic down low. Here's Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game. Now the Bulls with it. Levine passes to White. Lobs it up for Levine. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, his mind is always in the attack mode. Every time he gets a chance to run in transition, that's where he makes his best choices.
Levine against Robinson. Carter. Chalk up 2 there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Robinson misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Levine.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Now here's Dragic. The 10-footer. Carter pulls it in.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
And the jam by Levine.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness. Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Here's Dragic. The kick out to Crowder from downtown. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Dragic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Once again, Dragic in attack mode makes things happen with the drive.
It's his first trip to the line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. And then for Miami, Jones checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. To the wing on the left. Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
Man, what about that pass? Eyes in the back of my head. Delivers it right on the money.
Back to Satoransky. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And the crisp passing
has opened things up for them offensively.
Iguodala outside. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When Danny Ainge selected Kelly Olynyk in the first round back in 2013, it was largely because he wanted a big player who could help them space the floor.
Now here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Hero. And the three off target. Chicago leading by 6. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pushing it up. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Young slams it home.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Hero, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And another turnover here by Chicago.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
On the wing, Jones. And stolen by Valentine. And so it's Chicago holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, they've got Jones. Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kelly Olynyk, one of those guys who has been very accepting of his role. You give him a bigger load, he's fine with the playing time. If he has to come off the bench to produce, he's okay with that too.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Dunn. Crowder, he's checked in for the Heat. And White kicks to Valentine. The pass to Cornette. Olynyk with the steal. Outside Crowder. Here's Iguodala. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And Cornette gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Good ball movement here by Miami. A fadeaway. Iguodala, no good.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pass to Valentine. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Crowder. Olynyk, high post. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Chicago. Big stretch here going 10-2. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lobs it up for Crowder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 4-on-3 break. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. And it's put back in by White. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's Iguodala outside. It's hauled in by Cornette.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
Here's Hero. It's blocked. They get it back. The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Valentine. It's hauled in by Hero. Heat have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Jones the pass to Crowder. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Derek Jones. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Hero. Stolen by Levine. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Crowder with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Puts up a 3, stolen by Carter. And another fast break for Chicago. Bulls running. And the jam by Levine.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Miami no good on that time either. To the paint. It's stolen by Dragic. Left side Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam top. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Chicago. Oh.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... And the past few seasons, the Bulls have been inefficient at the offensive end. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Crowder, an easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Jay Crowder.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's White. Kick out to Levine. There's Porter with the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Here's White, the kick out to Porter. Robinson against Levine. Levine double team. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Markkanen. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
He gets it in there. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
There's Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just daring the D to get physical with it.
Some changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for White. And then for Miami, Olenek, he's checked in for Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. Trying to get open is Adebayo. He shoots again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Levine, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 20.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
To the inside, and the dunk by Olenek.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Levine dishes to Young. Back to Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Iguodala finds Adebayo. And another basket for Miami.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Heat, Jones checked in for Olenek. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's Dragic. Adebayo passes to Dragic. Outside, Jones. Here's Hero. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Satoransky. Young drives in. Passes it to Hutchison. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Heat trail by 18. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
And that's going to be a travel. The Heat making a switch here. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Crowder. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Adebayo's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, Bam Adebayo so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Back to Satoransky. No good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Heat trail by 14 on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
White with it. Pass to Satoransky. Porter against Butler. Down low. Out to White. Back to Markkanen. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Miami shooting well. 50% from the floor. Outer dishes to Dragic. Pass to Robinson. From outside the arc. They get it again. Adebayo. It's tipped. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's White. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Back to Adebayo. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And it's good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 12.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
The kick out to Crowder. Back to Adebayo. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. The Bulls shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bean comes in for Satoransky. Dragic finds Crowder. Adebayo with the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
The Bulls leading by 10. White looking around. Feeds to Carter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. They get the rebound. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Adebayo's got 24.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had...
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Robinson, that's good.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And White with the stuff.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Outside Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Now here is Carter. Outside White. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The Heat trail by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Chicago.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Levine passes to Porter. Levine against Robinson. Here's Carter over Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's done in for White. Nunn finds Leonard. Back to Nunn. The kick out to Hill. Launches a three. Carter pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Dunn's running. Shots good by Gafford.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
It's Carter, high post. Back to Satoransky. Kept alive.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
Chicago. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the three off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Now here's Levine after the miss from Andre Drummond.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Here's Sexton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. It's Carter, high post. He's going up against Love. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got 6.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Sexton on the wing. And another miss by Cleveland.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you have to appreciate the value of an acrobatic showman like Levine. I mean, his antics would keep your squad and the crowd pumped up.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right? Oh, the power on that fruit. Wow.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. He dishes it to Garland. Sexton kicks to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Osman. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And stolen by Sexton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Dunn right side. Carter right side. And that one drops. Carter's got 8. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Dunn. Count that one.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the middle, Nance. It doesn't go for him. Good defensive work there by Young. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Stolen by Satoransky. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Good. Dunn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you see there the speed that Dunn possesses. I mean, he's an absolute force when he's moving like this in transition.
They get it back. Windler, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls lead by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. On the wing, Porter. Passes it to Thompson. It's blocked. Valentine with it. And Young with the basket on the assist by Valentine. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago. Well, Cleveland shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Pass to Garland. Valentine grabs the board.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And Young with the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Yep, it counts. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Young from outside does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Windler, the pass to Garland. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. To the paint. And Cornette gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And there's the pass to Satoransky. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Valentine wide open. He fires off target from three-point range. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look at Thompson run the court, showing great athleticism in the open floor.
Harrison passes to Satoransky. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Garland with it. He's against Young. The second chance effort, and it's blocked. Here's Satoransky. It's good. Satoransky's got 6 in the quarter.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Young against Nance. And Young slams it home.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Young. Here's Cornette, guarded by Porter. 5 to shoot. And here's Valentine for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Windler. And it's blocked. And they get it back. On the wing, Nance. Here's Garland. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
It's Young on the wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
And so it's Chicago looking at it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter was all about Wendell Carter Jr. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside, Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Unloads. Outside, White. To the inside. And then Carter with the jam.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. Garland the pass to Drummond. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
it. You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Osman. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. White, bounce pass. Carter, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Out to the right wing. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Love.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Stolen by Levine. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Dishes it to Levine. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn comes in for White. Cleveland also making some changes. Windler's checked in, and Kevin Porter's subbed in for Garland. Outside, Levine. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Hutchison, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Porter looking it over. Here's Windler. It's all in by the Bulls.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Porter, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Saransky's checked in for Luke Cornett. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Windler, got a piece of it. They recover it, and that one's good by Porter.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Passes it to Dunn. Levine wide open. Off target with his three. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Dunn. In the corner, it's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got 11.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
Outside, Sexton. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Satoransky. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Porter with the steal. And Drummond kicks to Thompson. Swiped it away.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Back to Dunn. Right side, Levine lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. And so it's Chicago, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Osman in at the 3. Sexton finds Love. Here's Osman. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. The kick out to Porter. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. So it's Chicago now. They lead by 17. White the pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Inside. Garland the pass to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. Now the pass to Garland. Left side, Sexton. Overdone. That one wide left.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurting him.
Drops in the layup for 2. Dunn's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls.
A masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
Chicago leading by 19. Here's White to the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. Osman kicks to Love. Sexton against White. Love the pass to Drummond. Now here's Levine. Outside White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cavaliers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Drummond. Love outside. And Sexton has it in the corner. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Right side White. This one for 3. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good. That's exceptional focus. You can't throw off Love. Fantastic at keeping his balance and powering through.
On the free throw, no good. Chicago leading by 21. Levine can't hit. And here's the fast break. Here's Sexton. Porter with a block.
Lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out beautifully to come up with these type of rejections.
Goes back up. Here's Drummond. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And that one, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And he knocks down the first one. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Andre Drummond. Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wendell Carter.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Zizic, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Garland. Pass to Dellavedova. 6 to shoot. Back to Osman. Exum kicks to Osman. Pass to Bell. Takes the turnaround J. And too long on the shot.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Valentine. The Cavaliers pull it in. The pass to Dellavedova. But they recover it. Back to Exum. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Bell. Rebounded by Gafford. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And the Cavaliers with possession, pushing it up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
I love the authority that Bell showed right there. The D has to push him out of there. Well, this is what's going to happen every time.
Done outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Coming to you live on this Tuesday, a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the 3 spot.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Here's Isaac. Clock at 6. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Unloads from 13. That one doesn't drop. And it's Chicago the other way. Levine passes to Carter. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
To the inside. The shot's good from Fournier.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Levine. Isaac with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Levine against Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive, looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Oh, Porter in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the athleticism from Porter? You can tell this man loves to show off.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine. Oh, the power on that. Prudent.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Levine against Fournier. Levine dishes to Carter. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
He gets that one.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket, just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
Levine lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Levine. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Here's White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
And the shot goes in.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
The Magic trail by 3. Isaac outside. Back to Fultz. Dishes to Vucevic. The pass to Fultz. To the paint. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls.
Though LaVine has spent plenty of time at the point, this is a natural score in my opinion, folks.
For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Markkanen finds Carter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Porter. The 11-footer, White. Carter, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Fultz. And it goes down 2 points. Fultz has got his second bucket.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He finishes with 9. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bamba's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Satoransky. Buries it down low.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Well, Orlando's shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. And it's done, penetrating, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Satoransky. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Boy, I like how Carter-Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Young outside. Down low. Cornette kicks to Dunn. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Chicago. The Magic trail by 6. And here's Augustine. He dishes it to Bamba. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
The kick out to Young. To the inside. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And Ross with the slam.
You know, guys, passing is one part of Bamba's game that he's been working on. And, you know, when you can pass it as a big guy, that's an added bonus.
Done. Here's Young. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the basket by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 1.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Young with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Done. That's tipped. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Isaac. Off on the layup. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Valentine. Inside. It's stolen by Ennis. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And Isaac throws it down.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Harrison passes to Cornette. No good, unable to end this run. Magic leading by 3. Carter Williams kicks to Bamba. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter, takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
It's not every player who can convert against defense that tight. Tip your cap to Carter for being able to finish without an inch of airspace.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Satoransky.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Deep 2 from Ross. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
The defense.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were always within striking distance. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Fultz looking around, and he converts the layup. Fultz has got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And Levine throws it down.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
White against Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Passes it to Isaac. Outside Gordon. Pass to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Back to Isaac. Over Porter. Isaac misses.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Orlando leading. Outside Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vucevic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing this from Levine, guys. He's a terrific scorer who I think continues to expand his game.
Low block shot. Isaac misses. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And it's White missing. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They lead by 1. 2 points. That one goes.
When Fournier gets going in transition, he's a blur. Hard to stay in front of him when he gets going.
Here's Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. And Levine throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Outside Fournier. To the paint. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And Carter with his 2nd chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Vucevic finds Fultz. Left side Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Satoransky's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Porter. Over Gordon. And there's Porter on the assist by White. Porter's got his second basket. Ross with it. The dish now to Bamba. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Mohamed Bamba.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually, a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And so he hits both. Bulls trail by 3. Satoransky looking around. Yep, that one goes in there. Satoransky's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Ross finds Bamba, and the shot goes down. And the Magic lead by 3.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Dunn misses.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Isaac passes to Bamba. Here's Augustine. The pass to Bamba. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Cornette's got his first bucket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Unable to get that one. Done with some nice D. Here's Satoransky. Misses from close range. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Bamba. He kicks to Ross. Passes to Gordon. Up top, Bamba. Pass to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 6 in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Rebounded by Isaac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 5.
Hey, and when you're small of stature, you have to be a fearless competitor. And Augustine is all of that. Ready to take any shot. Doesn't matter what point of the game it's at. He's ready to step up.
Gordon up on top, defended by Young. Pass to Ross. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Nice move. No good from Ross. Bulls have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Harrison.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're in front by 3. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game. And there you go now, one of the NBA's rising stars, Levine stepping up when it counts.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open. Fultz, no good. And another turnover here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That shot off. Here's Chicago.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
For 3, Levine. That one doesn't go. Now Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Outside Gordon. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Missed. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.